Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing great and just chilling, relaxing, all that stuff. We got another Mojang video to break down called Caves and Cliffs Special. Looking forward. So I feel like they've been dropping these videos every single week where they just sit down with the developers and chill and talk about questions and things related to 1.17 and 1.18. Not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying the content. Not sure if it's necessary every single week considering how much work they gotta do, I'm sure, but I'm not gonna complain. I love Mojang, I love Caves and Cliffs. I'm sure we got a lot of questions and hopefully we get answers as well. So as always, I appreciate the support. Stealth Army, you always got my back, okay? So leave a like if you enjoyed the video. You already know the routine for a heart. Hashtag Stealth Army down below. With that said, let's get straight to it.
Hello, my name is Alex. Me and Agnes are here to answer a couple of questions regarding part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update, which is coming very soon. Part 2, that will be the holiday release, and then maybe look into the future a little bit.
So, part 1 will be released just in a few days, which is June 8th, and part 2 is released end of this year.
Well, releasing a set of features in the first part of the update allows us to focus down on a subset of all the features. It also helps us quite a lot to achieve the goal of releasing everything as early as possible to you players, so we can get feedback on it.
That doesn't answer the question though. He just sort of floats around it, you know? He just floats around this big question, right? And this is something a lot of you have been asking. I've asked it. IBX, like a bunch of YouTubers have been asking this very question right here. And he doesn't really answer it. He just floats around it. And this is not to roast or tear down any of these developers. They all work hard. But this is a valid question. A lot of people from the community would rather have the update as it was designed, as it was intended to be, which is the blocks, the mobs, the biome generation, everything at once in unison, like as it was intended. So a lot of people would not mind waiting several months to get the complete update at the very end of the year. That way Mojang can spend more time working on the features, quality checking, more snapshots, more betas, in order to just have a polished update, which I know is Mojang's top priority, as well as the health, the well-being of the staff and the developers, which that still does that, right? Having an update at the end of the year gives them plenty of time, a lot more time than just releasing features that were designed to be released all at once. So basically, we didn't really learn too much new information from that segment. I'm hoping the rest of the video gives us a lot more answers than that.
When I play Minecraft, I really enjoy to tell my own stories about my Minecraft world. And then for me, for example, copper actually gets really exciting because copper adds history to Minecraft. And for me as a storyteller, it's super interesting to, how houses that start to oxidize and then I can see that they've been there for a really long time. That really inspires me to my stories.
I'm an avid skier. I love hiking up and skiing down mountains. So my favorite feature without a doubt is going to be powder snow. It finally brings mountaineering into Minecraft, and I'm really looking forward to having powder days, but with friends.
I was actually expecting someone to say axolotls. Alexander loves the powder snow, and Lady Agnes loves the copper, but to each their own. That's the beautiful thing about Minecraft. We all got our favorite features and mobs and blocks and all that stuff. I was just expecting some love for axolotls, man, because they're cute, they're fierce, and it's not too often we get a mob that we can really interact with like them.
So part 1 will be 117 and part 2 is 118. And the reason we gave them major version numbers is because both part 1 and part 2 includes lots of really big features and lots of features, and then we think they should have a major version number. So 117 and 118.
This is such a difficult video for me to record today, so I don't really have anything against what Lady Agnes just said. It's more of part 1 being still Caves and Cliffs update, because when you think Caves and Cliffs, pretty much everything that comes to mind is part 2, right? We got the mountain generation, we got the cave generation and the cave biomes, we got the world height limit. Essentially, what we're getting in part 1 is the blocks, the mobs, the items, and a couple structures like the amethyst geodes. That's essentially it in terms of the underground aspect and copper. So, you know, for the most part, yes, part 2 is Caves and Cliffs update. That's my only issue, is that I wish they titled part 1 something else, but the whole 1.17 and 1.18, that's not really a big deal to me.
Yes, we will have 3D biomes in part 2. One example of that is, for example, the lush caves biomes, where we have the possibility of having a different biome on the surface from underground. But in what shape and form we will have 3D biomes and how they will look is not yet decided. So we're still working on that.
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, every time they answer something, it's like they're not answering it. They're just sort of rephrasing the question. Maybe that's just me, but for whatever reason, every time they've answered something, I don't feel like I've learned anything new. Like, we know we're not getting new cave biomes, but just tell us why. Like, there's a billion different cave biomes, fantasy and realistic, that I know a lot of people would love to see, like a desert cave biome, an Arctic one, which technically we have in the mountains, a jungle one, you know, a mushroom cave biome. Tell us why we can't have those. And then, for the most part, we just got to accept it or be happy or whatever with it. Like, just tell us why we can't have those, and then, you know, move on to the next question, because I know a lot of people are wondering it, and I feel like that's the whole point of these videos, right? Oh my gosh.
The mountain generation in part 2 will eventually just be an extension of the terrain generation that we have right now. If you look out into the world with a very blurred vision, you can see representation of 2 kind of mountain types. One type, you can call them hilly. An example of this might be Mount Fuji or Kilimanjaro. We have a very hilly top of the mountain. Another mountain type could be very dramatic or very steep. You can find those types of mountains in Patagonia, or the classical example is Matterhorn. So, the tricky part has been drawing from my experience of actually exploring mountains, trying to recreate that adventurous feeling inside Minecraft, but still preserve the pure Minecrafty feeling of the world.
I ain't gonna lie, man, they nailed the mountains. The mountains are sick. Like, the mountains are really good, so Mojang killed it, Microsoft team, Bedrock team, y'all nailed it. Like, I love the mountains, I can't wait.
This is an exciting question. Caves and Cliffs is a huge update. It adds so many new mobs, blocks, environments, mechanics. But we still feel that we are keeping the simple beauty of Minecraft, and that's so important. And we have thought quite a lot about, okay, so what things are like most important to keep to make sure Minecraft continues to be Minecraft, and that we can have and enjoy this game for a very, very long time. And some of these things are, one is definitely like simple interactions. It's easy to learn how to interact with the Minecraft world, and it's easy to love Minecraft. Like, and when you learn, then you will realize all the complex things you can do by combining all these simple things. And one thing is also like the simple visuals, but still beautiful visuals, of course. And we feel we are keeping those as well. We just like, there for sure more environments like the mountains and the new caves, so much contrast and so much variation. But the environments are still made out of blocks, and it's still gonna be like the threshold to make something beautiful in the Minecraft.
That's such a cool shot right there. Oh, why are they teasing us like this? Why?
It will still be low. It's just more a new, exciting environment that can inspire you to build beautiful things in your Minecraft world.
we think that we're actually in quite a good place regarding cave generation and mountain generation. I can start to feel a resemblance of actually following a ridge up to a mountain and then finding peaks and exploring around them, which I think is a great position for the game to be in. The biggest challenge now and our primary goal is to combine this generation together with the rest of the terrain generation to make them naturally fit into the Minecraft environment.
For us, it's very important that you can play on your worlds for many, many years. So we really want to be respectful to old worlds. And that's true in this case as well. So we're actually working on blending. So when you update your world to part 2, we will blend the old world generation with the new world generation. And I mean, I've seen how it looks, and I think it actually looks really, really good. An important thing here for us is that we should never destroy anything that you have built. So we will not change anything in chunks you have visited. However, we might change things in chunks you have seen but not visited, because it's easier to make a good blending if we can blend some of the old chunks with the new chunks, because then it's going to be all smooth.
I was smiling and laughing, I'm not gonna lie, because I was thinking back, and my OG players remember, every time we had an update, the old world would just be split like this huge major line in your world, separating the old world from the new world generation. You just have this major 10 block wide line splitting your world in half. It's just ridiculous, but at the same time, sort of nostalgic just to think about it. I still got my worlds. I don't know if you guys kept them.
Yes, this has been an explicit goal from the get-go. But we also wanted to add more strategies without invalidating the old ones. So branch mining will be possible.
So of course we will spend lots of time, effort and love on really finalizing Caves and Cliffs and making sure we can release part 1 and part 2 in good quality. But we do actually also have some plans for what's gonna happen after Caves and Cliffs, so that feels very exciting. And the plan is that we're gonna announce this on Minecraft Live 2021. So I will not say more now, but I'm excited, and I hope you will be excited as well.
Everybody's always hyped for Minecon, Minecon Live, Minecon Earth, whatever you want to call it. It's just a great time to be part of the community. They announce major updates and content for future games and movies and stuff. It's just a blast. So guys, speculate down below. What's the next major update after part 2, 1.18? What will it be? The end update, sky update, fantasy update? Comment down below.
Yes, so we will release part 1 on the same day for all platforms. And that's super soon, so that feels very exciting.
I think part 1 is going to be a great way to explore all the new mobs and blocks that we're adding in this update. It's a huge update, and there's a lot of content.
Don't get me wrong, I think it's a great update, but a great way to experience these blocks? I feel like that would be in the world generation, but that's just my opinion. I feel like, yes, we're getting a ton of content, and I'm definitely not here to debate that. Ton of blocks, ton of items, ton of mobs. I would not say it's a great way to explore or experience any of those, but regardless, we're getting it. I'm going to enjoy it, and I appreciate everybody's hard work that works at Mojang, that works just behind the scenes. Everybody, they put a lot of effort into this, and regardless, I'm just happy that we're getting something new.
Coming.
Thank you so much for watching, and well, now we hope that you're gonna have just a lovely summer and that you're gonna have lots of fun with part 1, and see you soon.
Lady Agnes is such a lovely person. She has such a bright spirit. I don't know how to explain it, but she seems like a very nice person to be around. I'm not going to drag this video for too long because I think I ranted a little bit too much, but But to be honest, I really want Mojang, the developers, to really put themselves out there in terms of answering these questions as if they were a gamer, which I know they are gamers, but as if you were not working at Mojang. Is that possible? I wish they just wouldn't give us those corporate type of answers, even though Microsoft does own Mojang, so I guess that's probably never gonna happen. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Share your thoughts, share your opinions, and your theories down below. Notification Squad, y'all are the best, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.